Welcome to the Purple Pill Podcast. I'm your host Robert. I'm with my co-host Darren and LA. How y'all boys been doing this week?
Tired, real tired.
It didn't rain that much. I'm good. It's spring. Spring is here. I'm good.
Between allergies and everything else in normal life, I'm just tired.
Yeah, allergies do yeah.
Allergies be kicking
Finally
my
took that
ass.
clarity.
You telling me
Imagine cutting the grass and then like
I
uh,
can't?
I tried to get everything done at the same time after cutting the grass. I cut the
No,
grass, take the dog for a walk, everything. Just because I know for the rest of the day I might be down.
I can't cut the grass because that shouldn't be in my hair,
But
and
yeah,
I'm sneezing all day.
yeah. Take a shower, get out my beard. That's a good thing. But
Sometimes there's benefits in not having long hair.
it feels to be involved.
That's one of them. That's the only one. What's the other one?
I don't gotta get my hair wrestled with. Used to have braids. For people
Wrestle?
that didn't know. Bro,
Did you
it's
use
not
the
wrestle.
word wrestle, boy?
It's not wrestle. Okay, it's not wrestle. But taking out your hair, getting it washed, getting it the washing was probably the best part in general. But then getting it retwisted was mm,
I love my hair. You couldn't pay me to cut my hair.
I mean yeah, I had to get I didn't have to, I just cut mine out. Think about it. Alright, anyway.
You want to be cheap?
No man.
You
It
know what they
was
said
high
about
school,
Samson,
man.
Darren?
I cut my hair.
Yeah.
Look, I
You let
understand
a bitch cut
everything
your
that
hair?
you're
You know Samson lost
no,
his.
no. Yeah, I'm not Samson. I cut my hair in high school. I wanted to go to the fade, and then right when I went to the fade, everybody went for dreads. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Thank you. How long did I have hair?
For as long
Okay,
as I know.
thank you. And then cut it exactly. As soon as I went to the fade, everybody started growing their hair out.
That's crazy though.
I was like, all right,
Everybody had the brush. Then this nigga cut his hair,
yep,
and he had the brush.
yep, yep. I was like, all
That's where
right,
you fucked up.
I ain't fucking. I'm cool with it.
Cause
I,
you would have
I,
been your hair would have been twice
I
as long
tell
as
people
mine.
this all the time. My hair would have been on a stick. I would have had to walk around with like a
Yeah,
rod with a stick with my hair on it.
your
Just
hair
because
was
it
dumb long
would,
back
yeah,
then.
I would have never cut it at that point. Yeah, would have been nuts. Anyway, what's good, Rob? How you been?
I'm been chilling. We had a good night of fights last
All
night
right.
though. We had I watched like two good cards. Well, I should say I watched one good card last night. We had a UFC fight night last night, which was pretty damn good. And we had the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren pay-per-view. Y'all know
Yeah,
who
what's
Jake Paul
that?
is?
Nope.
I've heard of him and his brother, but that's only because of the fights and stuff. That's the only reason. But I
Bro,
never
this
followed
might have
any of the
been the
fights or nothing
worst
like that.
pay-per-view I've ever seen in my life. That's just disgusting how bad it was. All right, first of all, let's start with this. All right, so first of all, there was about 10 artists there, 10 rappers. Well, not just
Oh
rappers. There was a
man,
Yeah,
bunch of
Snoop
different
Dogg was
artists
fighting,
there.
right?
There was 10 artists for every one fight.
10 artists for one fight.
Bro,
Wait,
they
you talking
spent
about
like 2.5
performances?
hours just doing music. They gave us a
Uh,
boxing match, did 2.5 hours of music, gave us another boxing match, did like 30 minutes of music, then gave us the last two boxing matches. And Justin
so
Bieber was
you
there. It was bullshit,
Yeah.
bro. It was
are
highway
you
robbery.
What's wrong with
are you
Justin
mad
Bieber
because
being there?
Justin Bieber was there?
It's not that, bro. We turned it on to watch boxing matches. Y'all
You
said
paid to
y'all
be
had
entertained.
4 scheduled boxing matches.
They
There's no
did.
reason there should be a boxing match, 2 hours of music, then another boxing match. Why are we waiting? Well, like what the fuck?
Wait, Rob. They picking up our audio?
Yeah, yeah, they are.
All right, big bet. Now hold on. Even if that's the case, you people paid for the concert too. I'm pretty sure they sold that when they was
Yeah.
promoting it to
Two
people.
hours, Darren?
They sold it,
It's
but
a
they
concert, man.
told you
He's
he was gonna
coming.
be. I
Nah,
knew Justin
bruh.
Bieber was gonna be there. I knew Snoop Dogg was hosting or something like that, and I knew Justin Bieber had a performance.
Darren, there should
So
not
I'm
be four
expecting that.
fights with 4 hours worth of music.
Would have 2 hours of music been acceptable?
So here's what they should have did. They should have gave us a fight, gave us like brought up an artist. The artist do like 2 songs. If and they bring up another artist, they do like 2 songs. Then get us to
Um,
the next fight. That should
that's what
take
I'm
about like
expecting.
20 minutes.
What was it if it wasn't that? Like,
It
describe
was
what.
they get so this is literally what the schedule was. It was a fight. They did like 2.5 hours of music. It was
You
Doja
said
Cat went
two
up
and a half.
2.5 hours,
Like,
like 2 hours and
how
30 minutes.
many performances did
It was
each
like
artist have?
10.
Each song? Yeah, that's a
Jerry,
lot of songs.
so for,
I,
we
I thought you
saw.
liked Doja Cat. You don't support her hustle during these hard times?
Yeah,
I
man, that's how
support
she
Doja
she made her
Cat.
money
That
personally,
wasn't
man.
the time and
Come
place
on,
for
man.
Doja Cat. That's not the time and place. I like nobody wants to
Them
listen to
niggas
music.
that was boxing needed the rest
So
too.
watch this. Watch this. So they did a boxing match. They had Doja Cat come up. They had Sweetie come up. They did their set for like 30 minutes. Then they had Too Short come up. He did a set.
Mm-hmm.
Cube came up. He did a set.
Mm-hmm.
Snoop came up. He did a set. E40 came up. He did a set. Then they all four of them did a set together.
Perfect.
That's kind of fire.
Perfect.
Here's the thing,
Yeah,
Darren.
I would, I
Hold
would
on.
love
Don't
to
cut me
watch
off.
this. I
It
should
is.
watch
It
this.
was
sounds
fire.
dope.
All this shit, everything they
You
did,
got
all
some
the concerts,
gymnastics.
all the music, all of it was really fucking good, and it was really
Yeah,
fucking solid, and the production was really fucking good. The problem was we came here to watch boxing fights, not watch you guys fucking perform for 10 hours. Another problem.
I can't
Pete
imagine just
Davidson
waking
was
up to it.
there, and
Just waking up.
fucking Jack Harlow was there, and they were just talking to Jake Paul. They weren't even doing
Hello.
shit. Also, we're not even to the second boxing match yet. We're not even to the second boxing match yet. Then they had a slap fight.
Wait, what?
Who slapped fall?
They slapped each other until somebody got knocked out. They had a slap
Well,
fight
who
during
was
it.
there?
Who is they?
They had two slap box guys come up. It was just random.
Oh,
That is
We
random.
could I could probably find that real quick. Honestly, hold
Nah,
on.
man, that's nice.
that sounds like a good time.
I mean, I was watching gymnastics, so
I wouldn't be mad at
so
all.
I don't
I
really.
wasn't that mad because we had the UFC stream up on the other screen. But dog, bro, like I was so turned off by that shit.
I mean, they probably had to fill the time. They probably didn't know how long the fights was gonna really go, bro.
Are you guys watching the stream?
Yeah, man. Slap fight.
I'm gonna skip through this shit. This is basically what they were doing though.
Oh my god. This slapped the taste out his mouth. These big
Okay,
boys.
looks like there's a violation.
Violation.
Stepping. That slap
You can't stop.
They did that for like 10 minutes.
I would not be mad at it.
I'll be mad at it.
Then they had the second fucking boxing match come up. It was just too much
30 round
music,
fight.
not enough
Well, he's
boxing.
just mad because he got more out of the 5 minutes of boxing that he paid for. Is that what he's mad about?
I think that's what. Is that what you're mad about?
You got more bang for your buck and you're upset?
No, I'm mad because I came to watch boxing matches. You guys had
So
like a
how long
whole
were the
card.
boxing matches?
But you got the boxing matches.
They were
30
so
minutes
spread
in
out
total?
though.
But listen.
But how long were they in total? Like 30 minutes?
So the first one, the guy got finished. So there were it was like a couple rounds. So that's the first fight. Then 2 hours passed. The second fight, they had Frank Mir, vice Steve Cunningham. Frank Mir is a former professional UFC fighter. Steve Cunningham is a former world boxing champion. That
That
fight
was
went
fun.
the whole time. That was a really good fucking fight. Then we had like another hour of performances, and I forget who came
But
up.
how long were the fights in total?
They were regular boxing matches. One was six
No.
rounds. The first one was 6 rounds. The second one
He's
was like
saying
I'm
8.
talking
he's
about
saying
minutes.
out
I
of
want hours.
he's saying
I
out
want,
of the whole production. Out of the whole production.
Like
how
90
long,
minutes.
how long?
The fights was 90
So
minutes.
so you got 90 minutes of fights. Let's say this pay-per-view was $100. So you got 90 minutes of fights. You would have paid the same $100 for just that, or you would pay the $90, or you would pay the $100 to watch the 3 hours of seeing these OGs perform and everything else.
Bro, I would have called them and got my money back if I paid for that shit. I'm dead
Huh.
ass.
It's crazy. I would have enjoyed it.
I mean, yeah.
But
seems like more
there
bang
was
for your
so
buck.
I mean,
much time
here's
between
my reason.
fights. Like there was like two. Like it was one thing because we were watching the UFC fights on the other screen. If you're just watching the Thriller pay per view, you're getting your time stolen from.
I kind of disagree with that.
Darren, you weren't there, bro. You didn't sit there through 2 hours of fucking music of nonsense.
I don't watch a lot of stuff live anymore because I understand there's going to be a lot of bullshit in between,
Pay per
and I
views are
don't
different though.
not that, but I don't think that's really bullshit. You
I personally would have
because
enjoyed it.
you
I
got
like all the
yeah
people you listed.
you
5 hours of
name
music and 90 minutes of fights.
I like going to concerts.
yeah.
I don't really fuck with the fights, so I would have enjoyed it personally.
Think about it like this. We just lost DMX, right?
I would have loved it.
Nobody
And
mentioned
DM,
DMX, Darren. Don't do that.
but listen. We before that it was Snoop Dogg and DMX in the versus battle. I was watching that while we was playing 2K.
But guess
Y'all
what? Guess
remember
what?
that?
Hold on, Darren. But why? But why were you watching that? You tuned in to watch DMX battle Snoop Dogg. Now imagine if you
Not a
tuned in to
battle, nah.
hold on. Imagine if you tuned in to watch DMX battle Snoop Dogg and they were just boxing. You'd be like, I didn't come for this. I came to watch DMX fights battle Snoop Dogg.
Now, if I watched DMX battle and then they did like a boxing shit, I wouldn't be mad at it. I'd be like, okay, let's see what they're supporting.
Yeah.
But what if they did boxing shit for like 3 hours and they were like, okay, when is this DMX Snoop Dogg thing going to start? You're gonna be really like, what the fuck just happened? Why am I
So
wasting? I feel like I'm wasting my time,
it would build. It would
Anticipation.
build a lot of anticipation. I
bro.
would get
No, bro.
irritated. I can see it
People
that
out
way.
because I'm not only
See it.
saying this. I'm not the only person that felt like this. It was way too much music. I thought they did too much music last time they had the Thriller pay per view. This one was 10 times worse. Oh, and guess what? I haven't got to the commentary yet. The commentary was atrocious.
I thought it was Snoop.
It was atrocious.
Oh, Snoop was a commentary.
And exactly, bro.
What's wrong with Snoop?
It was the most unprofessional commentary team I've ever seen in my life.
They're not professionals.
Nah,
These
dog.
are
They had Snoop Dogg up there. They had Pete Davidson up there. They had,
This is why I got my CCWs. This is right here. When the nigga roll up on me talking about I was sucking dick, I'd be like, that wasn't me. My mouth was shut when you were saying all that shit.
Darren,
Oh,
you don't. But
good.
Darren, it was so bad. Oscar De La Hoya was like, he's beating his ass, fucking him up. He's gonna fuck him up, bro. I'm like, bro, why are you screaming? He's gonna fuck him up on the
He
commentary.
was fucking them up.
Wait, was this during the fight?
It was during the fight.
Maybe I'm
He's
wrong
fucking
with
them
that.
up.
Nah, bro, that's
One
not.
thing if he was saying
Talk about the fight, bro. Why are you screaming into our fucking ears?
Because he was excited.
And they were
probably.
cheering for people, bro. I don't like commentary is supposed to be biased for unbiased for a reason.
I think everybody needs to understand going forward. We are living totally different times because of the quarantine and the coronavirus. Things are different. They're trying to just see what works for entertainment, bro. That's all they're trying
It
to do.
didn't work.
They're
It was a
trying to
backfire.
do.
It backfired hard.
Okay, that's your opinion.
They
It's
say
not an
no
opinion. It's a general
there's no
consistency.
type
People
of
were were
bad
pretty upset about that.
publicity. Any publicity is good publicity.
Exactly, and I think they had a lot of all stars out there, so they probably thought they were doing something, and there's nothing wrong with
It
that.
backfired hard.
You gotta try it. You gotta try it.
It
Let's
backfired
see what
hard.
happens on the next one.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
there's
see
not
what
gonna be a
happens
next
on
one.
You
Nobody's
don't
watching
think
the
so?
next one. That was
How
atrocious, bro.
How many have there been so far?
2.
Was the last one good?
It was better than this one.
Is that the Nate Robinson?
That was the Nate Robinson, Jake Paul, and that was Mike Tyson. Evander Holyfield. Not Evander Holyfield. Who did Mike Tyson fight? B Hop.
Yeah,
B Hop. You fought Bernard Hopkins, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds right.
It's crazy. I'm gonna fight that nigga for nothing.
Point being, we
Oh,
streamed it for free, but I still want my money back.
I don't know if you can say that.
I don't know if you could say that. That part you might go for.
You got a Chromecast, Rob?
No, I just use the internet.
I understand, but like the Chromecast to like stream something to the TV.
I can do that from my PC.
Okay, well, we have a Chromecast, and they have these backgrounds
hmm
that are just gorgeous, and they have like different places in the world. So this one's some mountain range, and like it's the skies are like orange and blue, dark purples. Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's a. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
was gonna ask if you could change them,
Change
like
you guys' backgrounds.
like the backgrounds on this Chromecast, but you don't have a Chromecast, so never mind.
Yeah, that is
I-
kind of dope though.
I can
You
put
know,
like
that's
a
one.
specific category, like just animals.
Remember when you was in Vegas I know this is completely random. Remember when you was in Vegas and you said you wouldn't drive out there?
Oh no, people's crazy.
Bro, I understand that, but when you drive across country, you don't only like it is surreal the stuff that you see, bro. And I will legit say Colorado is the most beautiful state probably in the country, easily. But
Like
the
for shit
stuff,
like this.
I mean Utah more so for stuff like this. But it was truly amazing to get out and actually like just pull over and see stuff, like see crazy, like it's just crazy.
I found out I was colorblind, so sometimes seeing things are not as great.
What are you colorblind
Oh,
to?
man.
I don't know. Greens, blues,
Yeah,
reds.
what was it? The Eagles blue he thought was the same as the Dolphins. It was the same as
You said
something.
the Eagles
I thought
blue?
that was green. That was green.
Eagles, yeah, the Eagles green. My fault. It is green.
Darren's
It was
colorblind.
nah, it was something
Ah,
else. It was something else. What was it?
army green looks brown to me. I know that. That's weird. They put me
Army.
on blast at the bar. I was like, "You think this is brown?" I was like, "Yeah, it's a nice brown jacket." She's like, "No, this is army
That's
green."
crazy. Camouflage.
Whatever, bitch. Well, go be incognito somewhere. Shit,
So,
take the compliment with you. I hate when people can't take compliments, man. Like I'm trying to be nice.
yeah,
I used to
It
be
that's
takes a
really
lot
bad
of
at that.
energy for me to be nice. Why? Why do people do
why
that?
is it hard to take
Just take the
compliments?
damn compliment.
Because sometimes you used to be feeling yourself. You'd be like, yeah, I know.
That's totally different.
If,
That's
or like
that's
if
taking
you
it.
go up to somebody, you be like, "Yo, I like your shoes." They'll
Hey,
be like, "Oh, these old things? Oh,
Mhm.
bitch, these ain't new. The tag's still on them."
I hate when women do that. Women are
Nice.
like really bad at that shit. Hey, you look really nice today.
King's
I didn't even do my hair today.
Bitch, I just saw you come out the fucking hairdresser. I get upset.
I feel you. I feel y'all, but at the same time, I just let
Like
people
if
do it.
someone pulled up and was like, "Boy, you look real good today. Like your hair looks nice. Your gut knot is protruding." I'll be like, "Thank you.
No, I take compliments really hard.
I've
I'm
been doing
like, thank you.
crunches.
Take my
Been
compliments
eating
to heart.
fish."
Yeah, crazy. Yo, so Rob, these shootings in Columbus, or like I said, Columbus has been growing.
I feel like
So
we
now
need
we
to
see,
preface anything we're about to say right now with our viewpoint does not agree with Rob.
for the most part, we probably will
I
not
need to
agree
have
with
like a
Rob.
sign.
We will probably not. Yeah, we're gonna get that drawn up. We don't agree.
I'm charging it to the company. I need a sign that says disclaimer. Rob's opinions are not mine.
Pop up, pop up at the bottom. Oh man,
Put it right here at the bottom left of my screen.
these are Rob's opinions.
These are flashing bright green. These are Rob's opinions.
Caution: what you are about to hear is strictly Rob's opinion.
Put a nice white woman there. Every time we say something, she just need to pop up and be like, allegedly.
Allegedly, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, no, but look, you got the article. You found the article though, where it showed the shootings in Columbus are a lot more, or at least police shootings are a lot more fatal shootings.
I don't really know how to use this Discord shit, but it's on
Which one is it?
the Columbus Dispatch one.
Can y'all see that?
Like this. No.
No, that's not it. It's a different Columbus Dispatch one. Yeah, it looks right.
This article also said 33% of the black folk that live in Ohio live in Columbus. I thought that was fascinating.
That makes sense. Columbus City Schools.
What?
Yeah, well, you didn't hear it.
I didn't hear what you said. No.
33% of the black folk that live in Ohio live in Columbus. 33%.
I believe it.
Yeah, I found that a little bit. I found that interesting. But anyway, what's they saying in this? They said,
So they're saying 30% of the population is black.
Yeah.
Columbus in Ohio.
or no, 33% of the black folk that live in Ohio live in Columbus.
So a third of us live in Ohio.
Yeah,
Columbus.
essentially. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Yeah, this article got a lot of numbers in it. I had to reread it a couple times myself to get the right thing out.
What's the shit?
They conducted the partnership with the university.
Is that something we can just listen to? Scroll down. Play whatever this is.
I'm Jonathan Smith, and here's the news update from the Columbus Dispatch. Central Ohio law enforcement has wrapped up Operation 614, a two-day sting at hotels across Central Ohio that targeted the demand side of the sex trade, as well as efforts to identify victims of human trafficking and get them connected to services. Overseen by Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost's office,
That's not the same.
Rob, what did you play?
Look, that's not the same thing, but I did hear.
Put the disclaimers up.
I did hear about that too. Bro.
So we shouldn't go to hotels no more?
Nah, it's just the city, bro. Like the city is getting crazy. I'm just telling you, like what it was. I can honestly say, Columbus from where we grew up to where it is now, right now, and where it's going to be in the future is nothing. They're going to be totally opposite. This was a very not even traditional city, I would say, but it wasn't.
Columbus is progressive.
You said what?
Columbus is progressive.
Very progressive, but it was. I don't know. It was homey. Now it's leaning more towards the electronical industrial boom, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Andre Hill.
From small to triple XL. All inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. That's www.inspiredbyambitionpro.com.
Is there a video you guys want me to look up for this?
No, it's just more of a stat. There's more to talk about.
Yeah. Franklin County has one of the highest rates of fatal police shootings in Ohio and the U.S. That's crazy.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like you better put your hands up when you're dealing with a cop. Let's see. Something's wrong. Something's up with this.
You have to also remember last summer, right up the street, what happened to those two cops?
That was a couple summers ago.
2 summers ago. No, not even.
No, that was a couple of summers.
It was was it 2 summers ago?
I was working with Rob at that time.
It was 2 summers ago.
Nah, bro, that was more than a couple.
That was 2 summers ago. Because I was still working up the street.
I would easily put money on it.
How much
this was at least 3 summers ago.
What do you want to put on it?
At least 3 or 4.
What do you want to put on it? Hold on, pause. What do you want to put on it? No, I like to bet. Where's my wallet? Where you got cash at?
You know, we can figure that out. I got 10 on it. Actually, I'm actually so positive it's 20. We want to look this up right now?
We can look it up right now. When was the Westerville shooting? Westerville cop shooting.
Rest in peace to those cops. Yeah.
What's the bet?
You're saying 2 years? You're saying 2019 or 2018? What are you saying?
2 years ago, 2 summers ago.
2018?
2019 summer, right?
Okay. This is definitely more money at this point.
You think so?
I know it. I was working with Rob at the time. I'll never forget.
I remember because we asked Jim about it.
It was.
What was it?
2018. Hold on. I need the exact date. That's 4 days ago. That's the wrong one.
It was the right one, bro. It's about 4 years ago. It was a while ago.
Monday was 2 years. When was Monday?
No possible way.
Yeah, this is it.
This
article is 2020.
You're right.
The article is 2020.
You're right.
So I could just take this.
That's fine. You can take it.
Appreciate it. I should have put 50 to 100 on it.
You should have.
Yeah.
You were scared.
No, I wasn't scared at all. I knew where I look.
You were scared.
I remember where I was working at that point. And it's been some time since. But yeah, man. I don't think that. Wait, so you're saying that has to deal with what's going on right now with the fatal police shootings? They're just not. They're just extra cautious now. So they just shoot.
I mean, since that shit happened, what's been happening?
I guess that. Yeah, I guess that to a certain extent. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's kind of crazy here. I don't know.
There's that. There's everything else that's been happening with COVID. All the Black Lives Matter shit. They had the National Guard down there not even a year ago.
Yeah, not even close to a year ago. No, I think close to a year ago, but not. It was down there protesting for a while, bro. That was for a minute.
For a good reason.
Yeah, definitely a good reason. Especially, bro, there's a lot of shootings that's happening right now. This country is going crazy. In general, like there was one day this week, actually, where there was 3 shootings.
Yeah, bro. I think it's just Darren. I think it's really just starting. I think it's really going to start ramping up.
That's why I strongly suggest people know how to protect themselves and their homes and their loved ones.
Yeah, but
and
this is crazy. It was 3 in one day. Like I mean, morning I woke up, I saw it. It was like Indianapolis, I think, and then a little bit later it was somewhere else in the mall. It was like a mall somewhere else. I was like, yo, this is wicked. 3
you can only pray
day.
so much.
Huh?
You can only pray so much.
Yeah.
I think it's as simple as it's becoming trendy. So now everybody wants to do it.
That's some dumb shit. It's not trending to lose your life.
No. I think it's trending to do mass shootings.
That doesn't make sense to me. Once again.
Why?
Because you're done. You've had your 5 minutes of fame. You're dead.
Yeah, but you got to think about those people and their mindset. They're not thinking about that. Most of them are probably going to try to kill themselves before they get arrested. Those people are in a completely different mindset. If you think about those kids from like the Columbine shooting, they're in a completely different mindset.
No, see, here's the thing, bro.
I'm saying mass shootings are becoming trendy.
No. I get it with Columbine. People always want to go towards that. I think we face different day than with those kids. You can say it's like similar, it can bring on the same similar emotions. But I think there's grown men doing these shootings. It's men who would have graduated with the Columbine kids who are actually in their 30s and 40s who are actually doing short shootings now. The guy in Las Vegas a couple years ago. Like these, and it's all ages, bro. I don't know what's going on. I personally don't know what's going on.
It's a white people thing.
You can't say that. You can't say that.
What my flashers?
Yep, this is that flasher. Thank you. We do not. I don't agree with that. And let me debunk that right now. Easter, a couple years ago, in my grandma's house, we hear, oh, there's somebody shooting somebody up in Cleveland. We're like, oh, that's crazy. So my first thing is exactly what Rob just thought. No, we find out, no, it's a black dude who was shooting random people because his girlfriend left him or something like that. Like, come on, bro. That's not
what we do.
Bro, come on.
Where do you learn it from?
The first thing I thought. I was like, bro, I don't know, bro.
White people?
I don't know. No, you can't, bro. I don't know what that girl. No, you don't shoot people because a girl don't want to be with you.
You got that from
You don't do that.
Nah. You got that from being stupid.
White people threaten to blow up their moms when they're kids.
This disclaimer. Let's just have this disclaimer popping up for this whole thing with Rob. But we need that. We need a disclaimer. Nah, you're correct. Nah.
You can. That means you can blame it on Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly. Thank you.
That's stupid.
Blame it on
that's called bad
parenting.
If your kids are trying to kill people because they play Grand Theft Auto, that's called bad parenting. And 9 times out of 10, my argument to that is Grand Theft Auto is a rated M for mature game, which is 17 and plus. So if you're a 14-year-old kid and wants to kill people because he's playing Grand Theft Auto, you're a bad parent. That's as simple as that.
What about that 14-year-old kid never told anyone he wanted to kill people? Now he's 30 years old, and now he wants to kill people.
Thank you.
And it's too late to blame it on Grand Theft Auto.
Who would you tell that you want to kill people?
He didn't. And now his girlfriend left him, and now he's blowing shit up.
Girlfriend. You could tell people crazy things. They'll tell you to go to the army. Go to the military. You really want to do that? Go to the military. Job. Here's the craziest thing about that. There's a job for people who just want to kill people. They'll put you on the front line somewhere. They'll do it for you. They'll train you and put you out there. The problem is you really shouldn't join society again. If you're trained
You've
at
been
that point, you shouldn't train. Yeah, you're done with the rest of it. That should be the thing. You should be done.
I get kicked out.
I still in. For sure. You still see LA Rock?
I think my stream just turned off, so it fucked up the boxes. Hold on, give me a second.
They said the new iPhone 13 beats out while he's fixing this. The way it looks is out.
They didn't pass it. Oh, there was a. Oh no, they have a thing coming out on 20. Yeah. Yeah. Huh.
They have a little press conference.
Software, yeah.
They're going to display the new iOS probably.
Yeah. That's probably it.
I'm excited for that. We're going to get the iChip where you put in your brain.
The
And
Neuralink?
you can be microchipped and message each one.
Yeah, I'm good on all
Yep.
that.
Whatever it's
Elon
called.
Musk is working on that too. They already got it tested with pigs.
Is he? Oh, wow.
They already tested it with pigs and it works.
It's going to be an iOS 13.
I don't know. They said that the goal is they're gonna have it like in like malls
all
and
the
shit,
information right here.
and you just have to go into a mall to make like a little slit in your head, and they just put it in your head.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not doing the first generation. I'll do the second.
I'm not doing no generation.
I'd be down.
Imagine being able to text
Free
somebody without
upgrades?
moving your lips. This is how you text.
If
This
you're
is how you
ever in
text.
danger,
I just texted
What
you.
did you just say, Rob?
I just texted you.
I know you. Look, I ain't get it.
but it's
All right,
faster.
let me send that shit
Speaking
again.
about Elon Musk. Nah. Speaking about Elon Musk, though, he said NASA pays Elon Musk SpaceX $2.9 billion to ferry astronauts to the moon surface. I think he just took over NASA's job a little bit.
Nope.
No,
I think
you gotta
he just-
remember NASA's
publicly
an
funded.
American thing.
Yeah, but I think he just became Uber for the astronauts for the moon.
He's a private contractor.
Yeah, like look,
A transportation
Well, that's what he was trying to
contractor.
do. He's trying to get to Mars.
yeah.
He's trying to get people on Mars. He's
Yeah,
trying to get
that's-
regular people on Mars. That's his goal.
And
I'm
then
good
what?
on that.
I think he's trying to make space travel like commercial. So like, imagine paying like in 10 years, imagine paying somebody paying like $10,000 to go to the Mars and back for like
For the
2
weekend?
weeks, 3 weeks. Not a weekend, longer than that. It's gonna take a second. Like 2 weeks, you get to go to Mars and back, and you get to stay on
2
Mars
weeks?
for like 2 days.
You ever seen
2 weeks? You know how
Westworld?
What? Wait, yeah, you showed me part of Westworld, right?
You ever seen Westworld?
I never watched it.
Right. I think technology is
You watch
moving quick.
Westworld. Westworld's top tier.
I think humans are only gonna have to we can only survive with technology. So I think that's one of the things that we're going.
You think we're just too reliant on it?
No,
No,
I think
yeah.
no, I think it's going to be cut. Like they actually predicted, like human and technology are going to have to become one. The survival of humans, because of what's going to happen to like this global warming and stuff like that. I was like,
I mean, look at nanotechnology or nanobites or whatnot.
What does global warming have to do with
Yeah,
technology's progression?
so what?
I said, what does
Wait.
global warming have to do with technology's progression?
Ozone layers being eaten away, the Earth getting hotter, us being able to.
That's all going to happen. We're all going to be dead by the time that happens.
Well,
They're saying
if we have nanotechnology, we'll be able to survive.
They're saying that they're saying they're trying to figure out how to get humans to be
That's going to be like way after we die.
Android.
That's fun. Maybe they'll figure out how
You
to
know
bring us
what,
back to
bro?
life.
I think a lot of look, man. Okay, so here's the thing. Technology is crazy right now. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't think of would be a thing. That's a thing, all right? But there's still no flying cars.
That's not
Yeah.
true. There's flying cars.
That you could buy.
Okay,
This is
but
not
there's
commercial.
no. Hold on. What you mean they not commercial?
You can't
They
you
were
can't go to
prototypes.
a car lot and buy a car right now. They're like
They just
super
prototypes.
expensive. They're like they're like what do you call it? They're like an alpha. They're like testers. But they fly though.
Okay, I agree. Never mind. You're right. I have seen some that are kind of like helicopters. And
I forget
some
what they're
more
called.
that
I
are
forget the
like
word
planes.
is. But they're like
But-
testers. Make sure it works and shit.
But I want this.
Prototypes.
When is this
Prototypes,
going to
that's
be
the
a
word.
real thing? When is that going to be a real thing?
I'm glad you brought up flying cars because the Jetsons predicted flying cars back in the day, and we still don't have those shits yet.
It was in Back to the Future. They said it was 2017 or 2016
2015.
or something like that.
Because he
Was
was
the
in
future.
1985. They went 30 years into the future.
There you go.
We still don't got them.
And they still don't have shit.
At least
We
not
don't
at a
got
commercial price.
We don't got hoverboards.
They have hoverboards. It's just not
Never
commercial.
sort of.
And if they're not commercial, we don't got them.
No, commercial just means to be able to sell to like regular people. That's what I mean by that. Like
You
everyday
know,
regular people. It's like
What was
they
it?
don't have hoverboards in Walmart yet.
What was the town in Back to the Future? I
no
remember.
idea.
Anyway,
Dinkleberry?
I can't remember.
Sounds like Fairly Odd Parents.
Get out there. That was a great show. Great.
That was my
That was
show
one of our
growing up.
great
I
shows.
love that shit.
Yeah, that was a great show. Man. Great show. Cosmo, Wanda.
Cosmo, Wanda.
How do you feel about them having that baby? They had like a whole baby and shit. I feel like the show was downhill after that.
Poof, poof.
Oh, the purple one?
Yeah, poof.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They needed to spice it up somehow.
I feel like the show went straight downhill after that.
How'd they even get the baby?
Cosmo got
Pregnant, yeah.
What?
I don't know how Cosmo got pregnant. I can't remember. I
The
just
green
remember
dude
it
got
got
pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah, male fairies get pregnant or something.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Remember Wandissimo?
Oh, that shit.
Wandissimo.
Juan
That
Dissimo.
was
He was pregnant?
Nah, I can only imagine. That would be crazy. That
That's
was a funny
funny.
show, man. That was a hilarious show.
Juan Dissimo. He rip his shirt and come back.
He'd be taken off for 2 seconds. Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's funny. Rob, what else we got on topics, man?
Let's see here.
Man, that's
You
funny.
still
Oh,
got
you want to
the
talk about how
same
Steph is the MVP of the league?
Wait, hold on. LA just said something.
We can do Steph at the St. Anne shootings with the origin of 420.
Yo, let's do this St. Anne shooting real quick.
We got 18 minutes.
Dang, we moving today, huh? Yo, let's do the St. Anne shooting real quick.
All right.
You got the video?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it up real quick.
Bro, these body cams is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. When I first watched this, I was like,
Who won that slap competition, first of all?
that's a good question.
It was so I'll tell you exactly who won. Oh, I deleted it. I don't know. It was this big dude. It was this big Hawaiian looking dude. Some
Oh,
Samoan
I
looking
watched
dude. Is this it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, tell me. You all ready? Can y'all see this?
So why did I leave the first time?
We don't know. That's the great unknown, my man. That's the great unknown. The medics took you.
You might call it the calm before the storm. You were listening there. As police chat up a suspect, they would end up shooting less than 10 minutes later. Tonight, we're getting a police eye view of what happened inside the emergency department at St. Anne's Hospital in Westerville on Monday.
Now, we're also getting a look at how Westerville police originally handled bringing Miles Jackson in to see the doctors. Have a look here. Investigators with the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation are looking to see if the two officers followed proper policy. You can see one of them giving Jackson what looks like a light pat-down in this portion of the video. Jackson found in his car, and when talking to the officers, his speech sounds slow.
What they say he found in
Needs
his
to see a
car?
doctor. Now, Kaylee Gunderson taking us through the chaotic minutes inside the emergency room. Jackson found in his car, and when talking to the officers, is Jackson in to see the doctors. Have a look here. Investigators with the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation are looking to see if the two officers followed proper policy. You can see one of them giving Jackson what looks like a light pat-down in this portion of the video. Jackson found in his car, and when talking to the officers, his speech sounds slowed, and they tell him he needs to see a doctor. Now, Kaylee Gunderson taking us through the chaotic minutes inside the emergency room.
Climb out here.
Miles Jackson being asked to get off the gurney so officers can collect his things.
I'm gonna grab all this stuff, put it in this bag, okay?
An officer pulls out a pack of cigarettes, some credit cards, and a bullet.
You don't have nothing sharp in your pockets, do you? Hopefully somebody would have caught that earlier. Uh-oh. Got a little bullet action.
He continues patting Jackson down, then feels something and motions to his partner.
Get his arm behind his back right now.
The officers struggle to get Jackson handcuffed.
You on my arms, man. Give me your hand now. You on my arms, man. You really is on my arms, man.
Get security, man.
I'm going to comply, man. I'm going to comply, bro.
An officer tases Jackson, bringing him to the floor. As the struggle continues, we hear a gunshot believed to be from Jackson. Then one from an officer, but his gun jams. Jackson moves behind the gurney. The other officers and security are outside the room.
Get your right hand up. We're trying. Other hand.
Officers yell at Jackson to get his hands up and drop his weapon 85 times and for nearly 5 minutes.
You're scared if I move, you're not going to shoot.
In that moment, another officer is rushing to the hospital room.
Be careful. He fired a shot off.
Okay.
I don't even know how I didn't get hit. Put your hands up now. Get your hand up, dude. Well, you got four guns on you. You make a wrong move and you're gone. You understand that?
Officers continue to yell for Jackson to raise his hands.
Put your hand on your head.
Do you have a taser, Damon?
Yep.
About a minute later, that officer fires her taser. Then gunfire lasting about 10 seconds.
A hospital spokesperson for Mount Carmel says its safety and security officers do not wear body cameras and will not be releasing the names of the officers involved, citing respect for privacy and an ongoing investigation. The BCI investigation continues. If you'd like to see the full video, just go to our Fox 28 app.
Happening right now. A
Oh
West
my
Columbus
God.
shooting sends.
I'm perturbed by that. I'm really kind of shook by that.
Are you
First question. For you to get inside of an ambulance from the police, do they not have to search you? Do they not have to make sure, since you're mentally unstable, since they found you in your car, that you don't have any sharp or weapons on you?
You did a bad pat down the first time.
So,
I don't think that was a legal pat down. He was just touching him.
well, I'm saying if you're gonna get an ambulance, if they think you're not in the right mental state,
He was at the
do they not
hospital though.
pat you down. But for them to get you to the hospital,
I think he was at the hospital, and he was
he
telling.
wasn't. They found him in his car. They had him right before about to get an ambulance.
Okay, so how do you have a gun on him? Is that what your point
I
is?
guess. If he had a gun on him, how was it not found in a pat down?
Yeah, that's the biggest question.
You don't just put people in a ambulance.
Where was the gun at? In his pants? Like,
Probably right next to his dick.
Yeah, so he's probably wearing something else underneath his pants. I had it underneath it. I don't know.
It was real sketchy. Just having shells in your pocket.
I don't know.
Real sketchy.
One
No one
thing-
just has shells in their pocket.
That video don't show all the fire. Like when they said like the shooting really lasted 10 seconds, like you saw it earlier, like that it was a pop, 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 pop. Like they shot that one up. But yeah, I don't know how he even get the gun in there. To be honest, that don't make no sense.
so those aren't even real police officers. Those are just they just work for the hospital.
I mean, yeah. They probably didn't think they would see that.
Oh yeah, that's sketchy as fuck. They're gonna keep that shit. They're gonna keep that shit silent. They're going to shut down Snake Hands.
I don't know what's
I don't
happening.
think you shut down a hospital.
Pretty sure you can.
I don't think.
For some racist shit like that.
It's gonna be real.
Was it was it racist, Darren?
Here's my thing.
I wouldn't say it's stemmed from race.
I don't think it did either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what happened right there. I don't know. But at the same time, I watched that video 3 times now, and he did. That was one of the first time I actually did watch the video, and I didn't see his hand actually like completely continue to go in there. But he did look like he was reaching for something. But he was also complaining that Dude was grabbing him by the balls.
All I know is during the struggle, there was a fire going off.
Yeah.
The cops and the dude rolled. Then the cop tried to shoot him. His gun jammed. Someone had to let the first fire off. Maybe he didn't mean to. Maybe his shit hit against the bed while he was getting tased.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you got a gun on you, bro? That's rule number one. Hospitals, churches, public government buildings.
Okay.
Do not take your shit there.
And even if you do know you got it, the second they find it, you gotta just go and put your hands behind your back. The second they
you're done.
Yes,
you're about to get
that's
shot.
life. That's life or death.
Black, white, Puerto Rican nation. You're done.
Like, because to me, when I first saw it, I'm watching it, and I did before they actually lit up the room. I'm like, well, at least he's in the hospital. Maybe they can still save his life. No, they lit him up. I was like, oh, there's no saving him after this. Like, there's no like.
They wouldn't even try.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
If let's say you came into my place of business, you were a little slurry of your words, and I was like, hey man, just sit in this chair, drink some water, and chill out. You know, I come back and I'm like, hey, I ordered you an Uber. Let me help you get to your Uber. Shit's falling out your pockets. I'm helping you get it together. And I feel a gun on you. I'm like, yo, you gotta back up. And now you reaching for it. I'm gonna have to draw on you.
Yeah, it's life or death.
I don't know what the fuck you doing.
It's just life or death.
I don't know.
It is.
It looked like he was trying to comply, but then they started tasing him.
No, nah, bro. I'm sorry, but no. That's because when he says
dude felt the gun
put
on
his arm behind his back, you have both his arms out like this. No matter what. It's the second, maybe you fucked up and you hear it. You don't hear what they said, but you feel one of your arms go back. The other one just needs to go back too. Especially if you know you got a gun. Now the problem is, like he said, if he was like grabbing his balls, any guy's first reaction is like they mad.
You know, I feel.
So I don't know. I really don't.
There's
know.
a lot of unknowns.
It's a hard situation to judge. To be real with you. That's a hard one.
Is that where the gun was?
Because he was.
I would assume. By his leg, somewhere around there.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think everything should be done through the government. Because this whole idea of having a basic private police force to kill anybody that you want, I'm not with that at all. Because that means there's no consequences for their actions.
That's not a private police. I mean, it probably is, but at the same time, they're not. They gotta protect the hospital. Like to protect the hospital is a public.
No, the video cam that you're watching is police, but they said their security doesn't have the body cam, right?
Yeah,
that's what he said. Yeah, that's correct.
But the security
police
wasn't in
have
the room. That was police.
The police is what we just watched was from the police.
Okay, so
their security, the people who have CCWs in the training don't have. But,
okay, but I don't know.
That's just the security. You can have security anywhere. You know, fuck your security.
Yeah.
But the police is the biggest. You know.
Man, I don't know. You can say fuck security all you want, and somebody pull a gun on you.
Well, I mean,
would say
there's no badge to hide behind, is what I'm saying.
True.
It's sad. I don't wish death upon any human being, but
I feel sorry for dude.
You know, you got to move smarter, bro. Well, how did they find you in your car?
Yeah, that's the first thing.
It's fucking Westerville. Of course they're gonna ask questions.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta move.
And I think, like, I don't. This is why I brought this up earlier, where it's like Westerville is rated the #1 suburb to live, and then
in Ohio,
it's not. Yeah, like a couple years ago, like 2016, 2015, something like that. It was rated the #1 suburb to live in the country.
Wow.
And it still is a nice. Don't get me wrong, Westerville is still nice. It's still nice, but I think people just hear that and they think it's just nice. Like it is just nice. Yeah, but the police are the reason why it is because they're on it. They've been on it since I was a kid. You just see it.
Westerville PD be looking at me on the walk in Nipsey. Like, how's it going, LA? I'm like, fantastic.
Exactly, but they're that type of police force. Like,
fantastic.
I don't know how to explain it. It's not.
Did you bring dog treats for your nephew?
Yeah,
since you know us by name.
Yeah, they'll talk to you, but at the same time,
They'll kill you.
If you're
Still.
doing something wrong, if you're doing something wrong, they'll let you know. Like,
Yeah.
but they'll let you also go with the warning if you're like being cool with them. You could simply just be like, "Oh, I didn't know that was like that."
You stopped me doing 45 and a 25. They was like, what's the emergency? I was like, what do you mean? They was like, it's a 25-mile-per-hour. I was like, bro, it was 35 just there.
Mm.
He's like, but you're going 45. I was like, I was going 40. He's like, all right, I'm gonna let you off a warning this time, but don't do faster. I was like, oh, little do you know, I was doing 60.
Yeah, man. Look, I got pulled over when we was our graduating year summer. I got pulled over 3 times in the same week for a headlight. But every time they let me off. Every time. But I was cool. Also know like some officers there. Like I said, I grew up here, so I know. Not like I can get out of anything. I'm just saying, like they knew me as a kid. They know I'm a good kid. Got out of it like that.
Just get out of here.
Yeah, get it fixed. That's it.
I had a headlight on my Nissan at one point that would just go in and out. I got pulled over. I was talking to the cop. I was like, bro, I checked my light before I ever got on the road. It was on. He's like, it's out. That's why I pulled you off. I was off like 23 and whatever that shit is.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I get out my car. I look at my headlight. It sure is out. I was like, what? And like, I punch it. Just angry. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? It came on. So I'm like, officer. He looks at it. He's like, did you just hit it? I was like, yeah. He's like, you need to get that fixed.
Yeah.
I was like, I told you this shit was on when I left.
Sometimes you can get out of it with cops is good. Sometimes you also have cops that are time just trying to fill a quota.
My last week ticket was one of those cops.
Yeah.
He came up to me. He's like, you got your license registrations? I was like, yep. He came back. He's like, you know how fast you was going? I was like, can I have my ticket, please?
Yeah.
I can already tell you have a shitty wife.
Yeah.
Like, just give me my ticket, bro.
Yeah, just let's get through this quick.
Like, bro, I was going 75 and a 70, and you pulled me over. Like,
yeah,
just give me my ticket. I'll keep moving. She must have spit in your oatmeal this morning.
Morning. You ain't seen her.
Every
You ain't
morning.
seen her.
Putting eye drops in this shit. Bastard. I hope he's watched this shit. Fuck you.
Oh, man. We can talk, man.
Put my little flashes up.
I remember the city I got put up in, but I'm not gonna talk about the bad places. Not right now, anyway. Anyway, Rob, how much time we got left?
Like a minute.
You want to wrap us up real quick?
We have 2 minutes and 50 seconds, Rob.
Why you think Steph is the MVP?
Even though you're wrong, it's LeBron.
He's unstoppable. He's unguardable. He's playing out of his mind.
LeBron,
He's doing it without all his partners too. That's the best part about it. His partner in crime.
Draymond's there.
Draymond's there.
He did make a shot in this game. Shot in this game that I saw while we was at the bar. This dude is just pure magic. Like Magic Johnson got the name, but Steph is truly magic. Like, just it don't even make sense.
It makes sense. He shoots 300 threes a day.
Nah, one of them just didn't make sense. You'll see it later in the game, I think, but it just didn't make sense. But I don't know if he's MVP.
He's my
I think
MVP.
there's a lot of players making a case. What I would say is there's a lot of players getting hurt, so the MVPs are actually getting a little bit. I don't know, like, because it started out with Joel Embiid. He got hurt, so that talk went down a little bit, even though he's having one of the most craziest seasons that only Michael Jordan and Kevin Durant ever did. Sheesh, yeah.
That boy bad. They can't do nothing with him, Darren. They literally can't do nothing with him.
Steph just got a motor, bro. Steph got a motor, bro. I don't know how this dude just runs around all the time. Without the ball, he just runs.
Bang.
That's the shot. Bro.
And one.
How do you do that? Even he's like, what? No, man, that's crazy. That is nuts.
He's got the ugliest three too.
Steph? Steph has the most pure three.
Yeah, he just throws that shit, bro.
He's a push shot.
Man.
I like him, but it's ugly.
My dark horse for MVP is Dame.
Ugly?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think mine's going Steph,
the
LeBron, Joel, Embiid, or something like that.
I think you dissing the Joker then. for Denver. I think he's going to win it. I think he got the most like.
Yeah, I'll take Joe Burrow over
team is
Embiid.
still good. I can see that.
How long is
I
Jamal
think
Murray
Dame is
hurt
making a
for?
case. He's out for the year, I think.
Damn, that's so tough.
Yeah.
I thought they might be coming out the West.
Yeah, they got a nice young squad. They're going to make some noise. They just need to stay healthy.
I thought
this
was their
compressed
year.
season really. The compressed season is just messing up everybody.
Who'd you think it was the year?
The Nuggets before Jamal Murray got hurt.
Someone bet me about the Nuggets and LeBron. Was it you, Rob?
No.
This do sound familiar.
I remember. I bet Darren about Charlotte.
Someone did bet me. Someone did bet me a
And
large
that bet
amount
is
of
still
money.
up. That bet is still up. We're not sure if he's gonna make the play. If they're gonna make the playoffs.
Bro, if Melo
That
comes
do
back
sound
before the
familiar.
playoffs, I think they should have a chance of making it.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Nah. Didn't make that bet.
Oh no.
Burns, he'd be a LeBron. He'd be a Lakers fan.
Yeah. I mean,
someone made that bet with me.
Charlotte might not make the playoffs though. I'm just letting that be known. Might not.
All right, it's that time.
Yeah, Rob, go ahead, wrap us up, man.
My body's sore. I gotta start being more fat. Stop going to the gym.
More fat? So you don't go to the gym?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
My body hurt.
That's
I need to just go get lipo.
Man, I ain't going, man.
You want to go get lipo with me?
Absolutely not.
If we had like buy one get
lipo
lipo
is lipo is the gym, bro. I can't cheat the process. I'm not that bad out of shape that I can't.
You gotta start it.
I can't cheat the process.
That's the first process. You get a lipo, the tummy tuck, then you gotta tone it up, or else you look gross.
Nah, man, I'm good. I don't want no.
Instead of it being a 3-year process, it's a year process.
I'm not getting no unnecessary scars. I got battle scars. That's not a battle.
You can get the battle scars rid of. Nah, man. I'm gonna even mine out.
I should have made the bet.
I'm gonna get my type of stretch removed.
We are, man. We are terrible. Rob, you gonna wrap us up?
Rob don't like this room.
I don't think so either. I don't know if Rob can hear us. Can you hear us?
You should be able to.
Just moving his mouse. All right, even if he don't, I'll wrap us up.
Darren, stop talking.
All right,
you keep fucking me up. All right, thank you for listening to the Purple Pill Podcast. My name is Robert. I'm with my co-host Darren in LA.
Talking that whole time.
Bro, Darren, you keep talking while I'm trying to I'm trying to wrap up. And that's why I can stop talking. All right, bye. Bye. Stream stopped. Make sure you're make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us at our social medias. All that's going to be down below in the description. Thank y'all for listening. Yep. That's my co-host Darren, and that's my other co-host LA.
Never shut up.
Peace out.
Peace.
In the Middle East.